Hello friend and welcome back to Strategic Command American Civil War, where I'm once again playing as the Confederates looking to secure independence. We've gotten the British on our side here. I do want to send a fleet down. I do think that now we should be having such a severe superiority in terms of navy that we can afford to get as aggressive as we want, really. So let's send these guys out over here. And I'll send this cavalry division over and around as well. The British will start getting MPPs for themselves now, so that's gonna be okay. We already did move these guys there. Now over in here, I guess because of the weather, they might have a bit of problems, and Buffalo is not something that we can capture easily, but we'll see whether Lockport isn't something that we can quickly nab up there. Pretty much concludes that British part. They have two more here as well. Now I do want to send the British out over to the coastline too, because I do also need them to go and help out and destroy the American fleet so that I can get more supplies and stuff like that. So the British fleet at Bermuda will deal with that. And I guess the British also have Nassau here, but we'll just let them be. They're through the Gulf of Mexico to New Orleans, huh? Okay, I guess I'll do that. Yeah. For the moment, I kind of have to keep these guys in Jamaica, but I'll keep it at that. Same for this, like, those places will be kept like that. These guys are now rather stuck, I think. And further along, we know that they're gonna try and land down here. Well, at least weaken them a little bit. And then try to get out. Not ideal, but I really need the British over in that area too. Now, not only do I need a unit in Pensacola, at the very least. Let's actually see if I can send something like this. I'd rather have a 7 strength brigade. That prevents them from taking that, but I'm also afraid of Apalachicola. And potentially Uchiana. But I cannot send anything there. Sadly. I also can't even send anything to that board, unfortunately. That's a problem. Alright, let's take a look here then. These units can only go here, unfortunately. I want to try and deal with Fort Monroe. Which means I'll send the Churchill Division there together with the siege artillery. Anything that I can just get back up to 10, I will for now. Alright, it's not ideal, but I hope that at least through this way, they might only attack something like that. Maybe I get to destroy them, retake Frederick. I also want to try and show off at least a little bit of strength. Let's get the core in. Because these guys can move up next turn either way. I also still want to try and weaken them a bit. They probably have a unit in Hagerstown. Oh, wow, what? You cannot move there. An attack, wow. Okay. At least I could still use the other type of movement. We have a problem here that the enemy has more units than we do. And thus they're moving on Lewisburg. It means that I need to at least send some engineers or anything else. I can't. Because if I rail something, it has to go to Christiansburg first. So the enemy will take possession of Lewisburg regardless. Because I just straight up cannot... I just don't have a unit. Doesn't matter if they move back to Charleston. Oh, they're here. Yeah, these also have 0 supplies, so they might not even be able to move much. But I'd need at least another unit in there. So I will get the engineers and then I will send them in that direction. Yeah, I'm not... Oh yeah, I was gonna move these guys down. Let's see if we can do that. Alright, that's that. I'm very likely to want the cavalry in Tennessee. moving in here. That's fine. Not doing anything with those. And I believe, indeed, over here I already did take care of everything too. Meaning, I only... I have the choice now of where I'm going to place the cavalry. Thing is, if they move down in there, yeah, I think for the moment I'll need the cavalry division over here. They're very sure to overrun Poplar Bluff, but it doesn't give me any MPPs. I'll move back, and next turn they'll be in good supply. So I took care of the British, took care of that, took care of those. Alright, so only purchasing, etc. is left for now. I want to start with diplomacy on France, and this will cost me a lot, but I think ultimately trying to get them in is going to be worth the points. It sucks for one turn though, but yes. The thing is, I'm going to spend 250 to get this faster, but you are wasting them. I can only buy boats, which I don't really need to do with the British right now. I would be even better off just saving that, if not for the research. So maybe I'll just go for double fort modernization. The Union public fears British intervention in the war. Yeah. The Confederate celebrate British intervention in the war. With the United States and the United Kingdom now officially at war, the British Army is preparing to be transported to North America. Our expeditionary force, led by the Crimean War veteran General Sir William Codrington, is comprised of 4 corps units and 1 unit of Royal Marines, all of which are made up of experienced troops carrying the finest equipment available. All these forces cannot be safely transported to a Confederate port directly from Europe. The 2 British-owned locations where they may enter are either Quebec City in northern Canada or Falmouth in Jamaica, from which point you'll be given full authority over their movements and actions. Would you like to deploy Codrington's army in Quebec or Falmouth? No. Notes. The decision of where to deploy the British forces should be based upon the strategy that you wish to use them for. Deploying Codrington's army in Canada will allow for a much stronger attack against the Union states aimed at controlling the Great Lakes region. Note that Quebec City is not connected to the rest of Canada by rail, although our railroad follows the eastern bank of the St. Lawrence River, so units that deploy there will need to either march or use river transport to reach fort positions. Deploying Codrington's army in Jamaica will allow them to use sea transports to more quickly be transported directly to Confederate territories, where they can then fight alongside the CS Army. Note that doing so may require you to fight more of the Union Navy, and it is recommended that you keep British units together, as British units cannot benefit from nearby Confederate HQs. The units will automatically deploy to the chosen location immediately following this decision. I want them in Quebec. I want to squeeze the Union here. Damn sweet. Whee! And again, the Bushwhackers, not bad. They have some weird problem with the names here. Pro-Union bandits. Wow. And nice. Now I can build my own corps. UK gets 160. Well, it's something at least, and I don't need them to have much. Just the fact that they're in the war like this, it's helping significantly. The US War Department creates the Department of the Susquehanna. Yeah, obviously they took that. Interesting that they're going for a different fort from Norfolk, because if I was the AI, I would attack Norfolk. But yeah. Let's zoom in a little bit. Weird that they're shipping them off, but they might be sending them to the north. So just the fact that the British are now coming from Canada might really give the AI trouble as to where to deploy their forces. Before, they could focus all their attention on the Confederates, but now they have to quickly send troops up north as well, and that might be a bit troublesome for them too. I don't like seeing that. Well, 1-1 against a corps is not too bad there. That's a second one. These guys are quite out of supply, and I hope that because of that, they will not be able to break Norfolk. Interesting. Well, they had another unit there which I cannot see anymore. Yeah. And they got that unit surrounded now. It's a bit problematic. Asian President Fabre... Wow. Fabre Refrard begins sending aid to Dominican rebels. President Lincoln appoints Edwin Stanton as Secretary of War. And the former U.S. President John Tyler dies in Richmond, aged 71. Well, it seems like we survived another turn. Our cotton planters in the West have discovered a great opportunity. Federal merchants have proven willing to purchase our cotton for sale in the markets of Boston. And increasing numbers of speculators have found federal patrols easy to evade. These business dealings are now providing us with gold that may be used to purchase weapons and fund the war effort, worth 40 MPPs each turn. As the Federals will be unwilling to restrict commerce with the northern states, there's little they can do to halt this trade unless they seize either Nashville or Memphis, where most of the speculators operate. In the event that one of these cities should fall, the northern government will have the opportunity to forbid this trade, although they may find the cost to their business interests and the risk of upsetting Europe's merchants too great to bear. Recommendation: maintain control of Memphis and Nashville to guarantee the continuance of the cotton trade. Can get some ironclad. And we get a bunch of forces. Alright. Well, currently Nashville and Memphis are not directly under threat. So I'm not particularly worried so far. But let's again start over here as we get into New Mexico territory. I still have to deal with these. No, that doesn't really help. But it doesn't really matter that those guys are there. Now that I have these rangers in Fort Craig, however, oh, they have a lot of units. Wow. I don't think it's all that likely that I'll be able to take them down. Although I'd be very interested to see where their supply comes from. Probably, yeah, I don't know, maybe from Albuquerque? Hard to say. But I need more units there any which way. Problem too is that I will never be able to break these guys. But yeah. Had I gotten a... Okay, that's good, because now I have an opportunity to destroy another brigade. Ah, okay. Well... Alright, let's move back then. It's like I have to move in there first. These guys have 3 supply. They have to hold out another turn at least, given the current situation. I'm gonna think about what I'm gonna do with those. Yeah, that attack is no good. I'd rather just reinforce them for now. I can probably secure the Ohio River, at least on that side. with the armor train being there, I would think. Now, these guys will be reinforced back to 10 as these are out of supply. Yes, alright, that's super nice. Oh boy. Am I glad that I was able to destroy those, because if the Cox division stays there, I mean, it's at 0 supply. It might try to get somewhere to grab some. Which also means I need to go and get troops there. I really hope I can actually take these by moving in that general direction. Not sure. But maybe. But I think then that's going very well, since that means at least in there I've protected the coast. Now we're gonna be in trouble. Well, it's a gunboat, so I might not necessarily try to take it. Let's go here first, let's see. They might actually be in there, but I don't know. I certainly cannot attack them. So I'm gonna send my ships rather around it to try and surround the unit. Like that. And then I also need a few ships to go up here and try to help out there with these ships that they have in that area. And then, alright, let's take a look. So, in here, the Union decided that they want to go from Detroit and go over there. Well, it means I will at least put one unit there to stop them. See what they do. They might still try to take this, but it's unclear whether that will be the case. Well, meanwhile, I will invade them. And I'll keep this brigade over in here. Seems like they got a 2nd division out there in that area, but I've taken Plattsburgh now. So, at the very least, I'm entering Vermont. I also got these guys. I guess I'll just use this kind of movement. It's not that bad, really. Although, here it is. Because... now I see. Where did they do get across, though? But I'd rather not spend a point, so it's probably for the better. Get those guys like that. They still have 2. Yeah, this will prevent them from even getting to Norfolk. So I guess those Marines will also have failed at that point. I'll keep reinforcing these. They're doing well enough for now. You're staying in Charleston. Yeah. They're definitely moving towards Lewisburg. But like I said, the closest thing I can do is get these guys up here and then hope that I can get them in there on the next turn. I'll have to see whether that's going to work out or not. Okay. That's a 1-1. Well, that sucks. If I can get in some free damage, I certainly don't mind that. Especially against HQs, it's that's quite nice. Let's take Fort Tobacco. That still gives me 1 point. I want to actually see. I was hoping they wouldn't have a unit in Cumberland, but I guess they did. You're just reinforcing. Kind of sucks moving out of that there, but if they have more units and I need to extend my line, then that's gonna be a bit of a problem there either way. I could actually use 2 corps there. A third will help me in Nashville together with that unit. And then we have some timber clad. That's altogether uninteresting. Can buy 3 corps, and I most certainly will. I'll leave the rest of those points. And for the British, there are a few things that can be bought over time, but I don't have the points and I don't care for a river gunboat. So I'll let them just keep their stuff. Diplomacy is fine. Union fighting spirit is at 64, whereas ours is at 124. That's very nice. I don't think these frigates and ironclads really do something. I would have to take a look at this turn, but I'm gonna send these guys further down just to see. Okay, now I have to question for myself whether I want to push up north No. Yeah, I'll actually... I'm quite interested... Yep. Because that cavalry will not be able to get supplies. Allowing me to push further back up north here. Well, I'm not going to take Cairo. Alright, that'll be about it, I think. Now that the British will be coming, I could also send these guys further up again. I'm gonna wrap things up for now. I wanna thank you for watching this one. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider leaving a like, comment, or subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Take care, see you then, and bye-bye.